Hi Vivian. So it's 12:02. We'll give it 3 minutes and then we'll start. But we're actually thinking of changing the time to 2 o'clock from 12 noon. Vivian, what do you think? I've got Vivian online. She's waving. What do you think? It seems the feedback is it's not really lunch time. 12 noon is not lunch time for most people. So probably we change the time to 2 p.m. So since you're the only one online with me, what do you think? Because I'm just going to go straight into what we're doing so we can give people chance to join in. So Vivian, what do you think? 2 p.m. to 2:30, or do we stay with 12 to 12:30? Tell me. Two p.m. Okay, so we'll change it to 2 p.m. Give people a chance to see. Still got 2 minutes. How is your day going? I trust everything is working together for your good. While we're waiting, I believe this video will still be seen. We'll send this to our subscribers through the link. Would like to say a very big thank you to our 700 followers. We are super grateful. We appreciate you. And that's part of the reason why we're doing this gift back. That, even if sometimes you can't afford to pay for our training, we can give back in a way. So that's why we're having Monday Motivation, to sort of give back to our followers. So thank you so much. 700 followers, we're getting there. We're a new we're not a new company, but we're just trying to get our social media presence felt. And so we need you, and we appreciate you for for following us and staying with us. We believe that means you're getting some sort of value from us. High School Trend. So we're so grateful. 700 followers. Keep following. Telling your friends to share. Hi Nonso. How are you? It's so serious. So I have 3 more people and it's 12:05, and we wanted to start at 12:05. So I was saying before you joined that we have 700 followers. We are super grateful. We appreciate you. This is why we're doing Monday Morning Motivation, to give back. It's not every time someone has the funds to pay for a training, but I promise that I will be handling this slot for as long as I have the time to commit to it. My name is Ayoyinka Wairu. I am the CEO of Let's Consult. Teach to Endure, which is the page you're following, will be our training arm. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, like I said, is just to continue to give value on this page. You are sure that whenever you come on this page, you'll hear something that will shift your mind. You'll hear something that will shift the paradigm for you. So that is my own give back. I'm hoping I can commit to this for long term. It's every other Monday. So we had a session last week Monday, and we're having 2 Mondays ago, and we're having another session we're having another session today. What we've also done is, if you do subscribe, we might not put up the whole video when we're done, but if you're a subscriber, and I know there's subscribers amongst the followers, you will definitely get the link to the video once it's done. So welcome. It's Monday morning. It's a beautiful week. I always start with nuggets. Nuggets are powerful. Nuggets are things that have stayed with me over time, and I try and share them. I am a firm believer that we are ordained for greatness, you and I, regardless of where you're coming from, regardless of who you are, regardless of your background. It is not where we're coming from that is important. It is where we're going. God has ordained all of us for greatness. So today I'm going to be talking about how to move away from career stagnation. We get questions sent in, and I've decided that sometimes when we have these questions sent in, our talk will be we'll be focused on that. And so I'd gotten this question sent in one of our sessions. How do I break the barrier of career stagnation? So that's what I'm going to talk about today. Now, before I go into it as well, I would like to thank everybody that turned up for our Teachers with Purpose Summit. It was awesome. We had great speakers. Like I said, if you're a subscriber, you'll get the link to that as well. So to our teachers in the house, it's good to see you. Also remember, we're launching the hashtag Teachers Breaking Barrier. We're going to keep that slot open till the end. Till maybe another week to see interested teachers who are really looking to break the limitations and the barriers in this profession, in the teaching profession, because you know what, we can do anything and be anything once we put our minds to it. So like I said, today I'm talking about how to break the barriers of career stagnation. But I will start with my nuggets. So number one, if you have pen and paper, non-so, if you're still there, get pen and paper. School Trends, it's good to see you. Thank you for joining. We're going to be changing the slot to 2 o'clock. So hopefully we can get more people. I know it's lunchtime, but it's lunchtime that I can do this as well. So it's got to be my lunchtime that I'm using to give back. So my first nugget, let me wear my glasses, is you never change your life or grow for as long as you're in your comfort zone. You never change your life or grow for as long as you're in your comfort zone. That's one. Number two, life on the easy road leads to a hard life. Take on the hard road so you can live the easy life. Number three, change and transformation only comes as a result of you changing your perception, your values, your principles, habits, and thoughts. You know, situations don't change for us really. You know, the seasons will never change. Seed time and harvest will always be there. There's always 4 seasons if you're abroad. There's 2 seasons if you're in Nigeria, if you're in Africa. And in some other places, maybe more seasons. The seasons don't change for us. Circumstances don't change for us. When things work out for you, it's because your perception changed. It's because your mind changed. It's because something shifted in your mind. And so if you're going to see change, it's that you change. So going quickly into how do I break the barriers of stagnation in my place of work or in my career. The first question I have is this, and whoever watches later, you have to answer this question. List for me 5 things that you believe are barriers for you right now. List for me 5 things, quickly, or 3. Okay? And I'm going to jump ahead because I might not give you the chance to, spend that time writing, but write 3 things. Let me make it 3 things. Write 3 things that you believe is a barrier to you right now. So if you have, or if it's in your head somewhere, the next question is, where were you on that list? When you wrote the 3 things or the 5 things or the 10 things, where were you as a person? Where did you put yourself on the list? So were you number 1? If you're number 1, then you're super ready. You're a go-getter. You're definitely somebody that's going to break a lot of barriers. If you put yourself as number 1, you are going to break a lot of limits. You're going to self-actualize. You're going to change your world if you put yourself as number 1. If you put yourself down the line, somewhere down the line, you're not so sure. You're a bit in denial of some of the things that you should be accountable for. You're in denial about some things you should take responsibility for. You're still in this mindset that some of the things that are affecting you is because of somebody else. Okay, so if you've put yourself down the line, you're in between, should I not? And that can be super dangerous because when you need to take accountability or responsibility, you tend to shift it onto somebody else. Now, the third person, if you were not on that list at all, you're delusional. You are super delusional. If you didn't put yourself on that list and everything else and everybody else is responsible for where you are except you, then you're delusional. I will move on. We can discuss all those things another time. I only have, I've got 20 minutes to go because we have to end at 12:30. So that exercise we did just now is not for today. Okay? Now, what we're talking about today is, I made you do that exercise because the first thing I would say to you, if you're stagnant or you're not growing as quickly as you should, or you're not growing as rapidly as you want, is you. You're the first person in that, how can I break my stagnation in my career? How can I grow rapidly? How can I grow quickly? You have to take a good look at you. So you must be ready to lead your field. You must be leading your field. You must be a master of your game. You know, they say mastery, confidence comes with mastery. Confidence is important because you walk into places and decide you're good for jobs, or you decide you can take a business contract because of the confidence you have in you. But that confidence comes from a place of mastery. The only reason why I'm sitting in front of you and doing all that I'm doing is because I've done this for years. And so it's up here. There's mastery. And so I look confident to you. So for whatever job you do, or for whatever profession you belong to as well, or for whatever business aspirations you have, it's that you must have confidence. And so you're the very first important person in this equation, you. How far are you in your field? Are you a doctor? Are you a nurse? Are you a teacher? Are you a business person? How far ahead are you? What do you know about the profession you're in? How much of the new things, of the new researches are you aware of? How much do you know? Are you leading yourself? Very important. Because when you want to break stagnation in your career, it means you want to go into administration, a bit of leadership. So are you personally leading yourself first? Because, you know, if you can't lead yourself, you can't lead other people. If you cannot work, you know, you're on your own and you do not know how to work in a team, and you expect to be able to lead a team, I'll use that word delusional again. You're delusional. People say to me, I don't get offers of leadership. I wish somebody could offer me a place of leadership so I can show what I know to do. And I say to them, you don't wait for offers of leadership to show who you are. You must personally lead yourself. Leadership is something that we're all gifted with. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I was talking about the gifts of success. The reason I can't continue with that is because that is it's a premium course for us. When that course is ready, I am going to invite you to it. It's called the Gifts of Success. You don't want to miss that course. But I did one on the gifts of success. And what I was speaking about at that the last source series was I was saying you're your own first gift. You're your own first gift of success. And so this tallies into what I'm saying now. If you're going to break limits, if you're going to break career stagnation, if you're going to lead a team, if you're going to make impact in your place of work, it is that you can personally lead yourself. You know how we are when nobody is watching what we do. And then we're a different person when people are watching. You can't be like that. Whether people are watching or people are not watching, you are just consistent. So you're very important. Are you emotionally intelligent? Do you get angry at the instance of no? Are you in a team and when your idea is not taken, you get angry? Are you one of those ones that when your boss gives you feedback, you can't take it? When they give you feedback that you need to be better, you need to become better, you decide, oh, my boss doesn't like me. Can you take feedback? Are you emotionally intelligent enough to manage a team of 5, a team of 10, a team of 15, a team of 20? So you are first. Improving yourself, sharpening your axe, renewing your mind, very, very key to breaking that stagnation. So you start with yourself. That was why I said, appraise yourself. On that limitation, where are you? And so the key element there is make sure you're leading your field. Make sure you're master of your game. Know what is going on. Make sure you're master of your game. Make sure you're emotionally intelligent. There's a way to be emotionally intelligent. Go for trainings on how to become emotionally intelligent if you're not sure of how to be. Okay? Personally lead yourself. They said Obama was already dressing like president and talking like one ever before he became one. You must see a vision for yourself. And so if you see yourself as a CEO someday, you start acting like one. You know what? People don't seem to realize that when you work, wherever it is you're working, your employers take notice of you because they need vision carriers, because they need people who key into the vision, because they need people who will carry the vision like they would. They need people who have business competence. And it is only when you've behaviorally you're competent, technically you're competent, management-wise you're competent, your leaders will see you. So that's it. You start being a leader first. Lead yourself. Offer yourself. Be first on at work. Be last off. Don't be one of those ones that once they go bagang bagang, or I don't know, bagang bagang, because that's probably a school scenario. But maybe, the buzzer goes off in your place of work or everybody just looks at their time. Don't be that one that is the first person to go. And don't be the last person to come to work. If you signed up to work in a place, it's because you want to add value to that place. And note that Every time you're adding value in a place, you're adding value to yourself. Everything you learn to do in your place of work, everything you learn to give back is yours. I hear people saying to me, but they're using me. Of course. How do you get better if you're not used? Opportunities bring usage. It is only when you're given opportunities that you're used. But in that place of being used, you're expending knowledge, you're expending skills, you're expending character, you're learning, you're creating new habits, new values. They are all yours whenever you decide to leave, if you're released or whatever the circumstances might be. Never ever work in a place and decide, I'm going to keep back part of myself because I don't think they're paying for it. You increase value. You increase value in that place. Then you can go and offer the value somewhere else if when you've negotiated, you're not getting any feedback. So you come first. You come first. Master your field. Lead your field. Be emotionally intelligent and personally lead yourself. Number 2, crush. I'm not saying get out of your comfort zone. No. Crush. You know that box you're in? Crush it. Look for a sledgehammer. Break every wall around you that might be keeping you in a container. I'll give you a quick analysis. It's like water in a container. When water's been in a container for so long, what happens? That's why I love live classes. You would have responded to me by now and we'll be, talking. When water is in a container, it settles. It settles. There's no more movement, right? It settles. It doesn't. The nature of water is to ripple. The nature of water is to flow. The nature of water is to gather. But once water is in a container, there's no more movement. It settles. And that's how we can be. When you're in your comfort zone, you settle. You don't even know you're settling. You've settled because you tolerate a lot of things. You tolerate where you live and you desire to live in a better place. You tolerate where you work and you desire to work in a better place. You tolerate the lifestyle you have and you have such huge dreams. You're in a comfort zone. Because in the comfort zone, there can't be change and there can't be growth. They're two opposites. They repel each other. Comfort zone and growth, it's a no-no. Comfort zone and change, it's a no-no. Crush your comfort zone. How do you know? Like I said, the first thing is that you adapt to things easily. The first thing is that you just readjust yourself to take that thing that you can't tolerate. That's the first sign of comfort zone. You're too scared to move out of where you are. You're complacent with things. And that's like water. You know what happens again? When water has been in a container, the walls become, if you touch the container, the insides of the container, it's slimy. We become like that. Nothing settles on us anymore. We're so slimy that all the things we learn they don't stay on us. There's no attachment to what we learn. Everything falls off. Everything falls off. Everything rolls off. Your feedback, it rolls off. Your comments that you get, it rolls off. Even constructive criticism, it rolls off you. You can't be bothered. The other person is the person with a problem. You are fine. You don't have any problem. They're just after you. They're witch hunting you. They're man hunting you. They're monitoring you. That's why they keep talking about you negatively. It rolls off you. Nothing attaches to you anymore. You're in a comfort zone. So what happens to water when it's thrown out? It flows. It begins to flow. And that's how we are when we break out of our comfort zone. We begin to flow. We flow physically. We flow emotionally. We flow socially. You meet new people. You try new things. You learn new courses. You flow. And then when water flows, it begins to meet up with water like itself. And so when you begin to flow, when you begin to move out of your comfort zone, try new things, meet new people, try new social skills, try new physical things, learn how to eat your food, learn how to exercise. When you begin to do that, you begin to gather with the same like-minded people because you've left a zone behind. You begin to move with people that you want to be like. You begin to move, rather than despising and gossiping and backbiting about those people, you actually become one of those people you backbite about. You tend towards each other. We like attracts, opposite repels. Yeah, you begin to gather. And when water gathers, it forms a pool of water and then it's able to fulfill its purpose. Water is meant to be drunk or used. When it's stagnant, it's not usable because it's smelly or it's colored. And so it's poured away. But when you pour it, that same water you poured away when it was in a container, when you pour it and allow it to flow, when it gathers, you see the cleanliness of it. You see the purity of it. And when it gathers, like I said, then it fulfills purpose. And so when you renew yourself, when you move out of that box, when you crash your box, you meet new people. People who will challenge your mind. People who will challenge your senses. People who will stretch you. When they're stretching you, it's painful, but you see, once you're stretched, you never come back to who you were. So crush your comfort zone, right? Flow, move, learn new things, be bold enough to try new things. I move on quickly. Increase your capacity for more. Quick analogy again, 2 bottles. You want to serve 10 people water and you want to serve 100 people water. Is it the same container you're going to use? No. I wrote something and I said, the principle, so before I jump to that, maybe, let me use a small example, 750 ml, 2 people can drink. You're going to need 2 liters if 5 people are going to drink. So if you're going to serve more people, you need to increase your capacity. You need to increase your container. You need to fill yourself up with more. Service, breakthrough, and success comes with service. The more people you serve, the more money you make. Bill Gates serves the world. You must have heard it. I've heard it, and I'm working towards that the more problems you solve, the more relevant you are. The more problems you solve, the more money you earn. The more problems you solve, the more impact you make. So if you're just in a small container, you can only serve a small amount of people. And then who are the kind of people you want to serve? Do you want to serve mere men or do you want to serve kings? Now, it's a decision you have to make. But obviously, the content of your container cannot be the same when you want to serve men and when you want to serve kings. The thing about life is it's always your choice. Never look at the other person, your employer, your team leader, as the person that is holding you down. Look at you. You are your own gift to you. You're so powerful if you will give yourself a chance to do all that you are called for. Obviously, it means sacrifice on your part. It means delayed gratification. It means pain sometimes, because sometimes change comes with pain. It means a lot of crying sometimes. It means you not sleeping enough hours. So you sleep late and you wake up early because you're studying, you're in school, you're working, you have a YouTube channel at the same time. But it's always a choice. So increase your capacity. I did a training once and I said the acronym for RICH, R-I-C-H, is repeatedly increasing capacity to harness. Harness what you have. I don't want to go into what God gave us. You're going to have to come to different trainings to hear all those things. But we have so much innate potentials. It's mind-blowing. The way the Lord has ordained for us to be, the gift of you is so mind-blowing. You have to give yourself a chance to increase your capacity. Researchers said it that we don't use, I don't know, is it 10% of the capacity of our brain before we die? My goodness. We're superhumans, you and I. And you and I were not made differently. You need to remove that barrier in your mind that you need. Yes, there's a lot of gifts of success, like I said. But the first gift is the most powerful. That's you. So you want to increase that capacity. Repeatedly increase capacity to harness will make you rich. Remember, your container, when you're small, you can only serve small number of people. When you're bigger, you can serve a bigger number of, can I say bigger number of people? You can serve more people. Now, what's the content in that container as well? Can it serve men or is it going to serve kings? It's all down to your choice. And the last one, because I've only got 4 minutes to round up. Consistency of character. Consistency of character. The principle of multiplication, where we're coming from in terms of capacity, I wrote it here, is a capacity. Okay, the principle of multiplication first is your own understanding that you can multiply. Now, when you have the understanding that you can multiply, you can't turn up today and not turn up tomorrow. People are watching you. You don't even know who is watching you. People are looking at what you're doing. They're observing what you're doing. There has to be consistency of content, of character, of capacity. We tend to reduce our capacity when we set goals that are not smart. When we don't see what we want instantly, oh, I can't kill myself. You know what? I'm just going to chill. All C's, chill. You chill yourself into, you chill yourself into a comfort zone, and you find out that you live an average life. Having a compelling future is that no comfort zones. Increase that capacity. And most especially, consistency. You cannot watch the winds. You cannot decide, I'm going to be like this today, and then tomorrow I'm going to be a different person. You cannot decide, you know what, because I didn't. See, it's about setting goals. And once you've set your goals, you must commit 100%. You don't give up. You commit 100% to that goal. Yes, you're going to fail as you go along, but make sure you fail forward. Okay? You're going to have to take risks. That's why you can't be in your comfort zone. Consistency of character. Your attitude, consistency. And remember that you're personally leading yourself. So you're a leader. You have integrity. You're trustworthy. You're reliable. You're dependable. You're determined. You're a people person. You understand what it means to work with people. So there's that consistency. With your attitude, you're consistent. You're a problem solver. You don't talk negatively. You don't act negatively. You're a team player. When people know you're going to be in the team, they're excited because you're coming to that team. Nothing is impossible in your mind. Your window of the window of your mind is so open, waiting to receive even those things that seem impossible, because you have a mind to learn. The more you learn, the more you earn in terms of increasing your capacity. It's not a cliche, it's the truth. Nobody ever pays you anything other than the value that you're going to add to their business, to their lives, to anything. It's the value you bring on board. So as I round up today, because it's 12:29, you can break that career stagnation. But it all rides on you, how desperately you want to break out. See, the desires you have will place demands on you. How much you're willing to take those demands, how much you're willing to work with those demands will actually determine if you really would get to that goal, if really that desire will come to pass in your life. I round up by saying you're the best thing that could happen to you. Trust me. But you've got to have a mind to want to succeed. And you've got to have the heart to want to receive, to want to learn. You've got to have the skin to be determined and not give up. So I'm expecting to hear feedback from you. Go to that place of work, change a few things around. Show them who is master, whether they're paying for it or not. Remember, for as long as you're doing that, you're adding value to yourself. I hope to see you in 2 weeks' time. Yes, but look out for our promotions. We're launching our online courses on the 1st of October. Yay! We've been training actual, like everybody else. COVID has brought a new dimension to Let Consult. So we're launching our online courses. Let Consult is a learning institute. We're going to be looking at career, personal development courses, career development courses, Trainers Hub. I love the Trainers Hub, where I get to share with people that you can have your own voice, you can speak. So we have the Trainers Hub, we have the teacher training. If you know me, or if go to my page at IOWire, I have worked most of my life in my leadership capacity with teachers, and so I am in love with teachers. I'll say that much. So we have our teacher training outfit as well. Also, we have leadership and management training. We have, what else? Yes, leadership and management training. I hope I've not forgotten any. But go to our website, I can speak fast sometimes, www.teach2endu.com. We're launching on the 1st of October. We've got 3 free courses that we're offering. 3 free courses. They're standard courses, which means they will cost between 20,000 to 50,000 on an ordinary day, but we're deciding to offer them free as a give back to our followers for staying in there with us free. But you've got to look for the post and look for the details of what you've got to do to avail of coming to any one of those 3 courses. I look forward to seeing you there. And thank you for joining me, School Trends. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Vivian Nonso has disappeared, but it's okay. So the next one will be at 2 o'clock. If this was good, tell your friends to join us 2 o'clock not every Monday, every other Monday for Sorceress. so we can all fly. So see you at the top. Have a fantastic day. Bye, everyone. Bye, Vivian. I'm sorry. Vivian, bye. Thank you for joining. Bye. Bye, everyone. See you 2 weeks from today. Bye-bye.